Zoho Shifts tutorial for beginners. Hello, hope you're doing good. I'm your host Jason. In this tutorial, I'll be walking you through how to use Zoho Shifts, a powerful scheduling and time tracking tool designed for businesses that need to manage employee shifts efficiently. Whether you're running a retail store, a restaurant, or a healthcare team, this tutorial will make it super easy to get started. And by the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to set up your Zoho Shifts account, add employees and assign shifts, create a shift schedule, and automate assignments. You can also track work hours and approve time off requests and so much more. So you're going to go onto Zoho Shifts, and from there you're going to create an account using your email address. Once you have created your account, you'll be redirected to this page. Once on this page, I want you to go over to the top right hand corner and you're going to tap on the settings cog. After selecting the settings cog, I want you to go over to the left hand menu option and you're going to select positions. After selecting positions, you can tap on add position. And let's say, for example, we are running a restaurant. So for example, we could type in chef and you could add a particular color for the chef. Then from there, you can see specific schedules. We could tap on specific schedules and you could select a specific schedule after you have created one, And we're just going to tap on save position. And you can continue adding more positions. So I could tap right there. And let's say, for example, I were to add waiter. And we can add a color for the waiter. Then we'll tap on save position once more. And you can continue filling out the different positions just like that. Another thing that you can also do by going over to the left hand menu option, you could tap on breaks and you can edit the breaks that you give. So for example, meal break, how long will it be? For example, at the moment it is set at 35 minutes. Let's say I were to increase that at 45 minutes and you want to ensure that you have selected unpaid. You can also select rest break and you could edit the rest break time. And you can also add any other form of breaks that you would normally give. Then by going over to the left hand menu option, you can tap on access level and you can edit the amount of access they'll have on this platform. So you can see the different features right here. You can edit the amount of access they have. And you can also go over to the left hand menu option and you can add any holidays. You can add block dates and so on. You can set it up fully to your liking or better yet to your business. Once you're finished setting up the preferences to your business, the next thing I want you to do is start adding employees. To add employees, you'll tap on employees from the top left-hand corner of the navigation bar. Then you're going to tap on add employee from the top right-hand column. And you can fill in the employee name and information right here. So let's say I were to call this employee Jason Tess. And then you could fill in their email address. Select access level and we'll select employee. Then after doing that, you could select position. So if chef, default position, or waiter, I'm just going to select default. Then you would tap on save and invite. And by inviting them, they'll get access to Zoho Shifts also, which is perfect as you'll be able to show them their schedule without physically being there. They can go onto the app or they can go onto the web browser. And they'll also be able to use it to track their time as they'll be able to start the timer whenever they start working. And this will make it easier for you to pay them. So we're going to tap on save employee for example's sake. After you have added the employee from here, you can tap on the employee name and you could add a profile pic. You can also scroll down and you can fill in this information right here, their emergency contact and so on. You can also tap on wages. And you can fill in their hourly wage, let's say $10 per hour. You can put in their skill level and all of that. Once you're finished doing that, the next thing you'll need to do is create a schedule. So you're going to tap on schedule, then select schedule editor. And you're going to go over to the left hand menu option. And right in line with the employee name, you can start creating their schedule. So let's say, for example, they will be starting tomorrow, which is Wednesday. You can put in the time that they'll start working. So let's say 6 a.m. and they'll be working from 6 a.m. to, let's say, 1 p.m. So I could type that in right there. So I'll select 1. I'm just going to select 1 p.m. After doing that, you can add break in between. So you could tap on break and you can add meal break and you can select when meal break normally starts. So let's say for example 10 a.m. So I can do that right there. So I'll select 10 a.m. and you can add any other form of breaks that they'll be getting. Once you're finished doing this, you can tap on repeat and you can choose whether this will be repeated every week or every day. So let's say for example, if it was a part-time worker and they only work Wednesdays and Thursdays, you could select Wednesday and Thursday. If it is a full-time worker, you could select the entire week. And then from there, you'll see ends on. You can select it right there. And let's say, for example, we'll be changing up their schedule every month. So I'll leave it for a month and we'll tap on save shift. Now, after you have created the schedule, the next thing you want to do is tap on publish. And by publishing it, you can notify all employees with changes, or you can notify employees with changes only. So I'll tap on publish for shifts. So by doing this, they'll be able to realize that they have now been added, and now they'll be able to access their shift, as you can see right there. Now, after you have done this, once they are on Zoho shift and they tap on dashboard right here, they'll be able to clock in. So you can tap on clock in. After you have tapped on clock in, you can choose your position, as you can see right there. And you can choose the schedule. And then you'll tap on clock in. And they'll be able to clock in and they'll be able to also clock out. So you'll be able to monitor the amount of hours that they work. And they can also see their pending time off or anything that they want right here. And to request time off, they could tap on time off from the top navigation bar. Then select request time off. And they can select date that they want to get the time off. And they can also select the time off type, whether unpaid or vacation, as you can see right there. So they have that option. They can also view their timesheets if you give them access to it. So they'll be able to view it right here. And you as the employee or as the supervisor will be able to view the reports. So you can view the report for a particular employee or for all employees. You can view their time off from the left-hand column and all the different features, as you can see right there. And by the way, if we were to go over to the left-hand menu option once more, you can also tap on attendance, and from there you'll be able to view the attendance, as you can see right there. You can also tap on payroll. And by the way, with Zoho, you can also get access to Zoho payroll. So you'll be able to use Zoho platform to also assist you with payroll. And that is the beautiful thing about using the Zoho tools, as you'll get access to a large suite of different platforms that you can use. And majority of the Zoho platforms are beginner friendly and easy to use. And that's it. Hope you found this tutorial helpful and informative. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe.